As juror number 9, she started off with very interesting opinions. She was quite visceral in like her approach to men and attacking and assaults and stuff, and she kind of used that to start a bit of a revolution, I'd like to say, potentially in people's opinions on the table. But she was quite superficial in that point of view as well. I think she was a bit of a sheep towards the end. I think it was a really good demographic. It was an eye-opener for me, coming from quite a strong background in theatre, to work with such an eclectic mix of people who had lots of different experiences as well. So from my perspective, I could really learn about the craft on set, talking to them, and it was just really nice to see. But we all got on very, very well, which was nice in such an enclosed space.
It does not excuse him for not keeping his hands to himself.
Look, I want to get out of here. Come on, just change your self-defence to manslaughter. Then we just got to work on the murder expert here.
Number 7. Gosh, she really didn't like him.
So, do you think she meant to kill him?
Well, she is female, and there was no full moon out that night. The guy got what he deserved.
You don't let men beat you up, then?
It's a red line. She didn't like his kind of misogynistic point of view. Juror number 8 as well, got a bit of a bee in the bonnet. I think as well juror number 10, because he was from a different generation, different points of view and opinions, which is entirely fine. But with her being like in her 20s, very much a people person, there were certain opinions she didn't agree with, and she was quite vocal about them.
I'm not really into cleaning up blood all day, thank you. I cut men's beards with electric razors, and if I nick them, it sends me to pieces.
God, the conversations some women have.
Well, at least I have them, unlike huffing and puffing like a steam train.
You wouldn't know a steam train from a kettle.
Can I interject here?
What are you, some kind of mastermind with your pearls of wisdom? What are you, a preacher?
College lecturer.
Oh, that's dandy. Someone else living off the taxpayer.
I kind of take in the premise that when you look at a script, you look at the facts first and foremost. So, and then from there, you can kind of unit it based on Stanislavski techniques, and then sort of build an idea of who they are. From then, I kind of create, it's like called gingerbreading. So you create a gingerbread affection where inside you've got all your facts and key points, and then outside of that, you can make ambiguous statements on what you think your character would do, so you can build that personality. But I think as well, you don't really know until you're in the room with everyone else's personalities how you're gonna react to lines or certain gelling. So it was a mixture of kind of thinking on your feet and being adaptive to the situation, as well as quick prep. She starts off quite quiet and not really interested, then releases a vulnerability very quickly, to which she builds this hard shell. So I tried to kind of use emotion memory techniques to imagine myself in that situation and what would I do in that situation to create an extended version. And then use like past experiences to try help with that, but also using the other actors as well to help me. You kind of create that story arc.
I've met loads of guys like that before. A bit older, a bit pervy, manipulative, violent. They know how to wind girls up and hurt them mentally and physically and push them to do things that they don't want to do. And I mean, what he was doing to her when she was passed out, it's maybe nothing, but just those kind of guys that take advantage of every situation. And so I think he had it coming.
I think it was really interesting having that mix of ages and different experiences. Like we had a grandmother who talked a lot about her granddaughter, and then we had a juror who had a daughter as well. You had my character that was quite into her roaring 20s, sat next to a gentleman that was from a very different generation and remembers time before like computer advancements and things. We had people with different opinions on women, we had people with working class backgrounds, a bit more shy. We had people that didn't want to be there and people that did want to get very involved. So I think from that point of view, there was a lot of diversity. I think as well with the industry, it's very much becoming more accepting of different diversities as well, which is really nice. So it's good to see that shown on camera. It was just such a welcoming experience back into feature films and getting to know some really good cast members and crew. It'd be something I'd definitely like to do again. And it's kind of given me that drive to really push myself into more deeper roles. And also, one thing to add is because it's based on a real life situation, I think it's really important as a piece highlighting what can happen on the other side of the door, especially when it comes to juries, and how you actually distinguish what people think